Hello everybody, it's Douglas from Other Than Intended Purpose, and Jack's behind the camera today. Just doing a real quick redo of this video. Started doing one on the options to put together a small 10Cs kit and wound up being over an hour. So I'm going to put that one up, but this is going to be the short version. Now, this is the pouch that I make my 10Cs kit in for just a grab and go when I'm heading someplace. And I'm going to show you, and I'm going to do it slightly out of order because I'm me. First off, in a little bit we're going to be doing a video on this knife, so I took it off of my belt, but this is one of many knives that might have been on my belt if I'm going out to the woods. This happens to be the LT Wright Bushcrafter, and in a little while we're going to be doing a separate video on that. And it does have a redundancy fire steel that is a little bit stiff to pull out, but that's fine. And in the lanyard hole, instead of a paracord lanyard, I got some bungee, and it will stretch up over and lock that in so it cannot possibly come out. So that is my cutting tool. The next thing is, and I unbutton that so it's harder to turn around. On a Grimlock right here, I have my cordage. This is a Paracord Donut. That's over 100 feet of paracord. It's a quick release knot. Pull out what you need, lock it back up, it never gets tangled up. Make a little loop, and I hang it on the outside of my bag with the Grimlock. It's always there. The next C, I'm always forgetting these. So we have cutting tool, cordage, cover. I have a couple of elements in here for cover. The first one is I have two 50-gallon 3mm garbage bags. I can fill these up, make a browse bed that will insulate me from the ground, and that is actually more important than having something over the top of your head, because you will lose more heat to convection to the ground than you will any other way. The ground will literally just suck it out of you. Inside the pouch, I have combustion device. These are the Uco Storm Matches that you can dunk in water and they will relight when you pull them out. I've got quite a good amount of those. I have some cotton in there for tinder to help with it. There's a striker right there, and there's another striker down inside this if that one goes bad. And this is the Uco Stormproof. Now, back to cover. This is a cheap little 5x7 Walmart tarp. It is actually a decent tarp. I have used this specific one a dozen times already. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get back in the bag, so I'm not going to take it all the way out. But it's a nice thin little tarp, has some grommets. It will get the job done. So that is the cover element right there. I already said I'm doing these out of order, so don't have your little list say, he missed one, I'll get to it. Cotton bandana or shamog. I like shamogs because their size makes them so you can use them for a lot more things than you can a bandana. But part of my 10Cs is on my person, like my knife is going to be on my person. I do have a bandana in my back pocket. I don't leave the house without one. So that is a redundancy, but it covers my cotton. What in the hell is in that? Oh, that's stevia. That's calories. Cargo tape. This is 1-inch Gorilla Tape. I can use this to start fires. I can use this to close wounds. There are whole videos done just on what cargo tape can do on YouTube. If you're wanting to, that's a good place to go. For my container, I have two things. This is already filled with water. That's 40 ounces of water. Inside the bag, I have my hand stuck. No. I have, this happens to be the Pathfinder one. It's a deeper one, but this also is a container, but then I can cook in this, I can boil water in it, and I can drink from it. Nests with my bottle. Candling devices. I'm saying that because I see one right here. This is from Anchor's inexpensive line. Does Anchor has an inexpensive line? Yes. It's called Boulder by Anchor. It is USB rechargeable. It's a decent little light. I also have my EDC flashlight that's always on my shirt pocket. And I also have my headlamp and my Fenix PD40. This is the Fenix headlamp that has two lenses. One's a throw and one's a spread. I use this as a headlamp to get home in my chair at night because those sidewalks where I live are optional. They're either not there, they're broken, they're really uneven, they're made out of gravel, they're made out of mud. So it's always good to be able to see where you're going.
I've seen two out of sand.
Yes, they come out. They are made out of interesting things. So we have covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 10 C's. We're doing pretty good. What in the hell is in that? Compass. A lot of people make survival kits in an Altoids 10. I call bullcrap. If you can survive for 72 hours out of an Altoids 10, you could have done just as well without the Altoids 10. Because these are really nice for putting components in, but they're not kits. This right here is a fairly decent compass.
You think you could make a kit with a stack of tins?
A stack of tins you could make, well, some things just don't fit in there. But this is a fairly decent compass. It didn't have a lanyard, so I took the lanyard off of one of my flashlights. This is a Nikkor lanyard. But with that, it fits in here perfectly. The tin keeps it protected from getting banged around, and the Ranger band keeps the tin from popping open. So we have our compass. I'm missing, oh, this is a signaling device. It's a whistle. It's not a C, but it belongs in there anyway. I am missing my sail needles. I know I had sail needles in this. Oh, for redundancy, I have a small button compass that I just keep hanging on the side of the bag. Ah, here we go. Here's another headlamp in case I don't have my wheelchair's headlamp with me. A light stick, 2 light sticks, fire kit, and some aluminum stakes to make that's part of the sheltering component. This is a full fire kit with a flint and steel, a striker, a sparker, and some tinder. And I know somewhere I had a frickin' sail needle in here. Okay, so I've misplaced my sail needle. This is not nobody pays me to be here. Nobody gives me anything to do these. So I'm doing my best. Things that I have added to the kit that are not technically part of the 10 Cs. This is a Renova filter. If we had a pop bottle with us, I would show you that the threads on this match a pop bottle. So if you want to,
Just reached 10 minutes.
okay, if you want to grab a plastic Coke bottle, rinse it out, fill it with dirty water, screw this onto it, the cap pops off, you can drink straight from the bottle. You can also drink straight from a source, and it's got a little nipple in there. You can put a little hose on. That actually, in my other kit, I have a hose that fits on these. So, last and certainly not least is my first aid kit. I'm not going to break this entire thing out. I have some more of the shock cord holding my shears on the outside, because sometimes you need to get to the shears quickly and you don't want to lose them. This is a boo-boo kit. This is not a serious first aid kit, although it does have a tourniquet in it. I have Band-Aids, I have the alcohol wipes, I've got some wet wipes, I've got moleskin, I've got a couple of elastic bandages for like sprained ankles or something. And I've got a couple of days of my medication in there. So this is just to show that this little bitty bag with a little bit of additions and help can carry everything you need. And this is for people that are beginning to hike, for people that are just heading out into the woods for a day and might get lost, might fall and hurt themselves, might have some reason they need to spend the night unexpectedly. On top of that, the last thing I'm going to say in this video, all the equipment in the world cannot do anything to help you if you do not learn the skills that you need to make a fire, to control your temperature, to purify water, and to survive until you're found. So having these tools is great, but get out in the woods and practice with your stuff. Learn how to use it. Thank you very much. Get out in the woods, have a good time. I have been Douglas, and I may again someday soon. Take it easy.